Hello and welcome to EastEnders Chat. Should Ross Kemp return? Now, for the past couple of months, there's been so many rumours online that Ross Kemp is returning as Grant Mitchell on EastEnders. Now, this all stems from, first of all, Dominic Treadwell-Collins doing some name dropping at a press conference or some kind of thing. He name dropped Benedict Cumberbatch, not going to happen, and he name dropped Ross Kemp. Now, at that time, nothing was spoken about this until this happened. Then I think Ross Kemp was asked would he return, and he said never say never. Right. At this moment in time, Ross Kemp has not been confirmed to be returning in EastEnders. It is pure, unadulterated rumour. Now, Dominic Treadwell-Collins is quite a bright guy. He is getting all this press buzz. He's even getting a couple of cast members to go around constantly talking about Ross Kemp coming back, how he should come back, and the rumours are building momentum online. This is to pressure Ross Kemp, convince Ross Kemp to come back to EastEnders. Right, we got that right. At this moment in time, it's not happening. It hasn't been confirmed. So anything you see is pure rumour and absolutely a lie. So when you see these links, Ross Kemp could be coming back, don't click them. There's nothing there. It's not worth reading. Now, we have to get to the crux of the situation. If he decides he wants to come back, should he come back? This is the situation. This is my opinion, and just my opinion. I don't believe that Ross Kemp should return to EastEnders. Firstly, for himself, he's built himself such a unique career. This guy, after EastEnders, could have done so many things. He did a few ITV dramas. He made a big contract for himself when he left EastEnders. But he also started doing this unique thing, Ross Kemp on gangs, Ross Kemp on this, Ross Kemp on that. It's like a docu-series. And if you ever see it, it's so unique. He actually goes in the lion's den. He does very dangerous things. He mixes with very dangerous people. It's amazing. And credit to the guy for forging this career for himself. And credit to the person who come up with this concept and this idea. He's doing so well for himself. Why come back to EastEnders? This is my issue. Last time he came back to EastEnders, credit for him for doing it. He's always felt he owed EastEnders a debt. EastEnders was in trouble, so he came back. When he came back, they gave him the most ridiculous storyline ever, having an affair with Jane Bill. It was ridiculous. This wasn't the type of thing I wanted to see, or the type of thing anyone else wanted to see, to be quite honest with you. But there you have it. That's what happened. And then after 6 months, he left. Now, people are asking for Ross Kemp to come back as Grant. Why should he? Because I believe in a way Ross has kind of a responsibility to protect the character of Grant, so he's not mugged off. Look at the Nick Cotton return. We all got so excited. This was going to be brilliant. I thought, yeah, John Altman's a great actor. Oh, John Altman on screen with people like Danny Dyer, etc., etc. This could be awesome. But it wasn't. And what happens in the end? We barely saw him. And in the end, they killed him off. They killed off Nick Cotton. We can never see Nick Cotton again. One of the most iconic characters, not just in EastEnders history, but in soap history. And we cannot see him again. So why should I assume anything but that is going to happen with Grant Mitchell? And there's another issue here. If we just sit back and say, yeah, Grant's coming back, listen to me, I loved Ross Kemp in his original run as Grant. I looked up to Grant Mitchell and I looked up to Ross Kemp. I remember rushing down to Lock's Bottom with my friends to see Ross Kemp turn on the Christmas lights one year. I was so excited. I was such a massive fan. I'm still a massive fan. I respect this guy so much. And we've got to look at something else as well. If he comes back, this allows EastEnders to carry on in the mediocre fashion that it's in. Ever since the Ross Kemp name has been dropped and the Benedict Cumberbatch name has been dropped, the ratings have surprisingly gone up. Now, this is irresponsible at the very least. instead of improving the show, instead of making it a show that people want to watch, we're just name dropping. Is that the desperation that EastEnders has come to? This whole thing to me reeks, and it reeks badly. And so, if I was Ross Kemp, I wouldn't come back to EastEnders. He doesn't have to. What's he need the money? I don't think he needs the money. I think he could go up to ITV or Channel 4 or Channel 5 and say, look, I've got an idea for this, that, let's do it. He could get a job for anyone. He doesn't need this. He doesn't need to come back to EastEnders. Let's get that clear. So EastEnders need him. He doesn't need EastEnders. But why? What is the point of doing this? Quick ratings. So they don't actually have to think of original stories, bring original characters in. And here lies the EastEnders problem. It's just not right, and it's not on. These rumours, this every day now I'm reading this about Ross Kemp coming back, when the guy hasn't said anything apart from never say never. That's all that he said. Never say never. And all this nonsense has come about. That's my opinion. And this is the whole crux of the matter, which I've been shouting about for 3 or 4 years now, that EastEnders has needed major surgery for the past decade. And it hasn't gotten it. Instead, it just carries on and on and on. And since Dominic Treadwell-Collins has come, we've had what? We're going to have again a good October till February. Then we're going to just do nothing till... It's the same thing again and again. Zero consequences storytelling. Big headlines. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. Within a couple of weeks, those stories are over. It's not good enough, and it's not good enough for me, because I remember when EastEnders was beyond being a soap, and it's ironically so. I remember Ross Kemp's concern, and I remember reading some kind of article where when Susan Tully, aka Michelle Fowler, left, he was kind of concerned because he said quality people like her leaving, and are we going to get the same level of talent in? And I remember those kind of words being said, and I thought, no. And actually, he's right, and that's what I've been saying as well for the past few years as well. That's the problem. Are they actually getting the quality of actor as well? So many issues, and this is what motivated me to come up with my Crime War story, to change the face of EastEnders. This concept would change everything. But instead, we're going down, let's bring an old character back. Is that where we're heading now? As I say, I don't agree with it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right for EastEnders. I don't think it's right for Ross Kemp. And that's just my opinion. Thank you very much. We'll speak again. Bye-bye.